hang on. We're telling your followers, hey, if you join, you join. Just want to kind of like talk a little bit. Outdoorsy. Sun going down. Just cleaning some fish. Preparing for, what's up, Fitzy? Preparing for whatever. Fitzy, you want some fish? You want some fish, buddy? Nice size fish. This one is, this one is close to 16 inches. Nice. So I'm just killing some time. You know how to cook them? Well, I guess got to start somewhere, huh? Can only mess it up once. I guess that's what it came out. I'm not gonna say that term, but hey. But got a cooler full. Just sitting here, having me a nice, refreshing adult beverage. Nobody know what that is. That's my drink. If you ever want to send a birthday present, Red Stripe or Crown Royal. Not any of the flavors. Flavor's not good. So, just on here, having a good time, trying to relax the minds of folks. Relax your mind, relax the minds of folks. And got any questions about fishing, fishing tips, fishing tricks of the trade? Hey, ask away, and I shall tell. Now, will I give you all my tips and secrets? Nah, not quite. Just a few. So what I'm doing today, right now, I'm having a little fun, doing some little scaling and cleaning some fish, preparing some of these bad boys to give away, to eat, to freeze, you know, just to share with folks. But I'm on here just having a good little time. Of course, there's no sports on TV. There's nothing really worth a hoot about watching on TV, so make your own fun. Be your own channel. Make people smile when you can. I'm not going to get on here and talk about no bullshit. It's all good on this one. Everything is all delightful on this one. All delightful. You know, you got fishing spots, share some of your fishing spots. Don't share them to the T. Don't say exactly where they are, because there are a lot of people that like to encroach on others' spots and make it seem like it's theirs, or they've been going there for thousands of years. They might be 20 years old, but they've been going there for thousands of years. They might be 30, 40 years old, but they've been going there for thousands of years. So anyway, this is my little, they're not tuna, so I'm not going to say wicked tuna, but this is my tail of tilapia. And no, I didn't get it out of no darn lake, no subdivision lake. You don't want to eat no fish out of no subdivision lake. If so, you're going to start growing hairs, because the fertilizer going to have you growing hairs in your mouth. Going to have you growing hairs out of your eyeballs. Somehow you're going to have some hair follicles growing out of your eyeballs if you eat out of those small ponds in everybody's community. So, you know, you see people around fishing and heaving the net. You know, I understand sometimes people have you know, they need to get what they need to get. However, you don't necessarily want to have any kind of fish coming out of those local ponds. So I'm gonna show you, for you just joiners, I'm out here cleaning a little fish. I'll keep everybody, boom, that's a good one. That's another good one. Put that one down. Put that one down. So I'm cleaning right now to keep the flies down. So I'm scaling right now to keep the flies down. As I'm digging in the cooler. I think I have maybe 12 more left. But I also have break time. You know, every now and then you gotta have an adult beverage. My adult beverage of choice is Red Stripe or Crown Royal. Like I said earlier, If it's whenever somebody chooses to get something for me, if they choose to do whatever, it's red stripe or Crown Royal. No flavors. No flavors in the Crown Royal and no flavors in the red stripe. Okay? I understand Red Stripe came out with a new little line to get some of you non-drinkers, beer drinkers to drink it because it's fruity or it adds a little taste. Hey, if I want to add a little lime or lemon to it, squirt, done, boom. So let me get back to work. And I want to show you something else. Show you another fish that's pretty darn good. So when I get a chance to catch them, I catch them. Hopefully they're big, but... Okay, coming out of the cooler. Two more coming out of the cooler. Another two coming out of the cooler. Now I'm gonna put the ones that I just scaled in the water on this side. Again, to keep them cool, or not real cool, but keep the flies down. Keep the flies down. Got my water hose right next to me. Got my extra beer just in case it's a medical emergency right now with me. You know, I put my beer on my wounds. This is my wound, so I'm gonna put my beer in my wound right now. Hits the spot. Okay, but what I want to show you is this. This little creature right here. This little creature right here is what is known as not a plecostomus, not an algae eater, but this one right here is a armored plated catfish. Like if I rub my fingers along it the opposite direction, I could go this way, just like an arrow. You go the opposite way, boom, you got it. Those are like little razor blades. Every little groove that you see, like a tire tread, like a little razor blade, can go that way. Uh-oh, excuse me. Whew. But this little thing right here, the armored plated catfish, this is considered a delicacy in other nations. And there's a reason why. It has great orange flavored meat. Think about how many other species of fish have orange, not orange flavor, but orange colored flesh. Give you a second while I start scaling these. I'm gonna rinse my hand off a little bit so I can let you see my table. So I got a bucket over here with water on one side. I got my bucket over, my cooler on here, got my cooler over here, got my bucket underneath. So when I start to gut, you'll get a chance to see. So let me hold you up real quick. So this is what's on my table right now. I gotta get these bad boys. These are the ones I just tossed in the cooler. And there's another cooler right here on ice with even more. So got a little work to do. But keep sharing. Sharing is caring. What somebody said. Sharing is just thoughtful. I don't know if it's caring. Anyway, like I said, today is going to be a fun day. It's going to be a cool day. It's going to be just a real relaxed, vibed out experience. And when I do these, I like to call certain things hanging with Hawk. When I get on, I have a certain side. It's called the perspective. When I talk about when it's the perspective, or you see stuff on YouTube and it says the perspective, that's some serious stuff that I'm kicking knowledge with. Hanging with Hawk on the flip side, when you see something hanging with Hawk, that's fun. Still trying to inform you on maybe how to clean and scale a fish, where to or not to catch your fish from, how to cook. Sometimes it's certain recipes or simple stuff. You know, I'm not going to tell you how to be Emerald Lagasse over here on social media. You can learn the chef skills. Okay, so back to it as I'm going through. Also, there's two different types of tilapia. Okay, you have what is known as the blue tilapia. Can you tell? Now the tails look pretty similar, but you also have what is called a Mayan tilapia. So you have two different versions of tilapia here in the state of Florida. Maybe more, hell, because we don't even know what's in our waterways. So there are Oscars that people release, and they start to populate all kinds of stuff. You got the walking catfish. You got, now we have the peacock bass that the state of Florida now has deemed as a game fish, when it's in actuality it's a non-native species fish, just like the tilapia is, which are supposed to be eradicated. Usually when it's a non-native species, you are told by the FWC to, if you catch a baby tilapia, you're to discard it on the side of the, don't put it back in the water. Let's just say that much. It's against the rules to put it back in the water. Even though you got it out of the water, it's against the rules to put it back in the water. Same thing with a few other species. So if you find a plecostomus, the algae eaters that you see sucking on the side of people's tanks, if you see some of those, not even see them, but if you see them on the bank, you probably somebody asked the question, well, why didn't they throw them back? Per state of Florida rules, you are to discard. Okay? You're not supposed to throw it back in the water. So, anywho, that's that. Back to scaling. Having a good little time. One thing about fishing and other things, don't waste. Don't waste food. Don't kill anything that, if you're not going to eat it, you're not going to consume it, you're not going to, you know for sure it's not going to someone else for them to eat it, don't waste it. Conserve as much as you can and do not be wasteful. Probably realizing that in our present day, don't be wasteful. Things that you don't need, don't try to use. Things that you need, then use. Don't be wasteful. So, I want to measure this big boy. This one is pretty big also. So my biggest one I've measured so far has been almost tipping the scales at, or the ruler, at 16 inches. And this one is like 15 and a half. So I've been getting a couple, well, I got a lot of nice size ones, so let me just show you. I have a pretty big hand. I have over a 10-inch hand. It's over 10 inches from this side to that side. Over 10 inches. So this is just the width of this bad boy. Okay? Not saying from, look. Still got ways to go. It's a 10-inch hand from this side to this side. Don't believe me? I'm gonna double check. Yep, 10 inches, tip to tip. So, anywho, again, like I said, I'm on here just having a good little time. Uh-oh, lost you. Ugh. Sorry about that. We had a little issue. Something fell down. And so, alright, back at it. So, again, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many. This is another one. Another big boy. Big boy for the road. So right now I'm just cleaning, scaling, cleaning. Being some form of entertainment. Since, again, there's not a damn thing on TV to watch that is actually happy, that is actually fun. Nothing on TV right now is fun to watch. We have no sports. Every station is like a news station because it's telling us something about what's going on our planet. But again, like I said, I'm keeping this thing fresh and upbeat. We're gonna have a little fun. Because again, I'm cleaning fish. I like being outside. I like having fun. I like talking to you. I like sharing. I like trying to inform you on things. And for this, the purpose of this is to relax. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do this every damn night, but right now, go grab a little glass of wine and just tune in. Just tune in. Because right now, this is the episode of Hanging with Hawk. Hawk, I'm known as Hawk. I got that name by a college coach. Danny Hope gave me that Hawk. Got a few nicknames, but he gave me that actually. And then it stuck with me all throughout my time playing football in college and the next level. Because of my wingspan, I do the little bird flap. Boop, 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 boop. So my kiddos, my babies. Yeah, there it is. Bam, it's not going anywhere. And that's actually my stand, my backup, which is like my backup refreshment is right behind the camera. It's actually my prop right now. Or it's propping up my phone. Gotta be creative until I get thirsty. When I get thirsty, I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe I shut it off, maybe I don't. Probably won't. Just keep it going. Probably grab some stick or just use the water hose to fill this bottle up. And now it has the same amount of liquid in it, and it's now my prop. Hey, just be creative. Gotta be creative. So anyway, got a little parched there. So again, for those that don't know, certain fish you do not want to eat out of the retention ponds, say that's next to a grocery store or in your subdivision, your cousin's subdivision, your mom's subdivision, down the street from you. Now if somebody bring you some hey, I'm selling fish and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, again, you have to watch people. There are opportunists everywhere. And when I say there are opportunists everywhere, those are folks that'll take advantage of you. They wouldn't give a damn about if you eat this and it has fertilizer in it. I would. They wouldn't. So, but again, I am not everybody. Everybody is not I. So, what else? Topic. What should I talk about? Has to be fun. Has to be dealing with outdoors. Has to do with. Let's talk about other species of fish, freshwater fish. Cause I've really been on this kick where I've stayed away from salt water. Oh, low battery. Huh? What a joy. Stayed away from salt water for about 2 years now. I got enough guts to go throw the rod out with a buddy a couple weeks or so ago, just as something, just as a relaxing tool, because I like the that's one of the things that I do to relax. Whether I catch 20 fish, whether I catch none, it's still relaxing to be out. And this is part of why I'm doing what I'm doing right now with you all. Because I enjoy it, and I want to share with you some things that you could do that may relieve your stress just a little bit. You know, again, stress kills. Don't let it kill you. Stress kills. Don't let it kill you. So for me, I say this much: if there's stressors in your life, major stressors, figure out a way to get rid of them. You got a way to get rid of them. And I'm not necessarily talking about people, but sometimes you got to get rid of people that are in your life, that are stressors. I mean, if that was a false statement, I don't know what's true. So, but when it comes to the things that you like to do, if you like to sew, find your sewing machine. I'm sure people have a lot of time on their hands, so pick up a trade, learn a trade, tap into a childhood hobby that you may have had. it may actually benefit somebody these days. Because now you have to find that space. You have to find that place that'll make you happy. You know, as we get closer and closer to developing cabin fever, gotta find that space. If you're not able to compartmentalize and find your inner peace, it's gonna be rough for a little stretch. I'm always around to chit chat with. I'm a good chit chatter. I am not a good BSer. Something on my face. I'm not a good BSer. Matter of fact, I don't BS at all. Therefore, that's why I'm not a good BSer. So, have a good time. Sometimes just go kick your damn feet up. Because what's going to be is going to be. You can only do what you can do to protect yourself, your family. But other than that, what's going to be is going to be. Once we realize that much, can I stop a volcano from erupting? Nope. Can I stop the next hurricane from hitting the United States or any other nation? Nope. Can I put a smile on my face right now? Yes. Can I listen to what I want to listen to, tune out other people? Yes. If you don't do it, you're lost. You're losing yourself. So the things that you can control, by all means, control. The conversations that you have, control them. If you don't want to hear BS, don't listen to it. Don't chime into it. Don't chime in with it. Oh, people that don't know what I'm doing and what I'm doing right now, sitting over here, chop, chop, chop. Cleaning some fish right now before I get the blood and guts. I don't know how social media is with blood and guts. So I'm going to keep it low when I start to get the hacking. And this is cleaning fish before I get reported to some organization by having a knife. I'm wielding a knife in my own backyard, drinking my red stripe, and having a good time. I am social distancing myself. There's nobody around. Maybe. I don't know. Really, back to what I was saying. And again, got it. I don't know, I think this is like 12. This is my 12th one. So, it's just about doing what you can. Relaxing. Relieving the stress. Thought I was in the woods. Well, I mean, my backyard is kind of like the woods. Not really, but kind of really. Like, I don't have a neighbor that's like right here. No, I don't have one that's right here. I wouldn't have moved here if that was the case. But I'm kind of like in the woods, though. All right, Kate. So, anyway, back to having a good little time. Now, I wish I was in the woods. Now, I'd rather be somewhere hunting where I'm just isolated, me and my weapon, and I'm on the hunt. I am back. I'm looking for that. So if anybody knows anybody in the state of Florida that's within 80 miles of the Tampa Bay area, I'm game. I've been there before, done it. I love it, enjoy it. I'm game. I got all my own equipment. I'm game. I just need to know what land, what property owner to get in contact with. I am there. Got no bugs, man. There's no. Kendall, man, what? So, I'm just letting you know, if anybody knows anybody, has any resources, again, we're gonna start having to help each other. So, if I can get on your property and you need meat and you don't have a weapon to hunt the hogs and or whatever they may be, we getting into this barter system. Everybody is going to understand what the barter system is. And if that's not the case, if I have to pay something to go on and provide, that's fine. That's fine. I understand how it works. Nobody's going to Walmart right now and asking Walmart for anything for free, so nor am I. However, if it's a person that needs, hey, listen, you may not have your local Walmart next to you. You may have something like, say, for instance, you may have 100 acres. You may have hogs running on it constantly. How we doing? You fill up your I can help you fill up your freezer. I can help dress your hogs. I can help whatever animal it may be that you like to eat. Help you out, and that's what we're gonna have to start doing as people. That's just what we're gonna have to start doing as people until we get over this little hump. I'm not gonna downplay it, but again, like I said, we're gonna stay positive on here today. I ain't talking about none of that other kind of junk. That's why I'm on here, because TV suck right now. There's no sports. There's no this. There's no that. So there's me. So we're going to have a good goddamn time. That's what's going to happen. This is my channel. So, I don't know the name of it just yet. But when it's on YouTube, again, when you hear the perspective on my YouTube page, that means I'm talking about some serious stuff. When you see Hanging with Hawk, that's what I'm doing. I'm out here, I'm cleaning fish. Show you how to clean. Kind of hesitant to say this because I know, Kendall, you going to say something. I'll show you how to clean squirrels. We'll get into other things. Maybe take a little journey in the woods. That's what I do. That's what I do. I'm a person, you ask me about some things, I would love to tell you. If I don't have that information, I'd love to acquire it, do the research, get it, and then now I'm a little bit smarter, and then I give it back to you. So yeah, oh, well, see, I got a garden bed over here, got some go back here. Let's see if you could see just, they would see my little papaya tree that's on the next to this oak tree. Anyway, I ain't on all that right now. Back to fishing. So so now there's some more people back on here. Let me show you something real quick, which is a pretty neat fish. Okay. Some people may say it's ugly as hell, but it tastes so good. All right, so this right here, this little booger, he's called a armor-plated catfish. Armor-plated catfish. Not a Pocossamus, not a damn algae eater, not the ones that's on the side of the tank in people's freshwater tank that just sit up on the side. No, this is an armor-plated catfish. And listen to my knife as I run my knife back up vertical. It gets stuck in every groove. Every groove is like a razor. It's razor sharp coming this way, going up. Going down, it's real smooth. If I did that coming up, probably start leaking, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to start leaking. Because I'm not trying to go to any kind of medical facility. But this right here, this is an armor-plated catfish. The way you find them, you watch tops of fresh water. When one comes up to hit the top of the water, it's like it's a signal to the rest of them that are around. So if it's 25 around, they'll start popping at the top of the water. Pop, 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 pop. I've never caught one with a bait and hook. I've caught them with the net. So if you see that happening, throw on top, and you'll get a chance to experience 1 or 2 or 3. So I mean, they get a little bit bigger than this. They might get up about 10 to 12 inches, maybe so. But these bad boys, once you open them up, now you have to open up with garden shears, right? They have a soft underbelly right here. So if you had a knife, and I had that gutter on my knife, I call it the hooker. Not hooker in your terms, but the hooker. Get it right there in the pooper scooper area. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. And then you open it up and you peel it open like you're peeling open a shrimp or you're peeling open a lobster, okay? Now, if you had garden shears, you can go from the top. Go from the top. Got to make an incision right behind the head, right behind the main headpiece. Make an incision, crack it, and then you'll run your garden shears either down towards the tail, or you can break at the top of the tail and then start cutting up with your garden shears, then open the whole thing up like a lobster would be butterflied from the top. Once you get inside, there's a magical treat. Orange meat. How many other species of fish do you know that have orange meat? Hint. One comes from Alaska. People love it. They only think that's the only damn kind of fish there is. Oh, I got salmon, I got salmon, I got salmon. Okay. So, thank you for the compliment. So, this is the armored plated catfish. Armored plated catfish. Okay? Get closer to zoom. Right here. That's what he looks like. Just what he looks like. Boom. Armored plated catfish. Armored plated catfish. So that's what he looks like. And this, again, once you open it up, once you can get into it, and once you get the meat out of it, it's so sweet. Okay, so Kendall, you gotta try an armored plated catfish. I mean, I don't like to say exotic because whatever region you live in, there's different things that people eat. So I don't really like the term exotic. So I love eating food. Fish, any type of fish that you have can take from 5 to 12 minutes to cook, and it's done just like that. Seafood, and I really don't know why they call it seafood when it's in fresh water. Think about that real quick. Who calls everything in water seafood when it doesn't come out of the sea? Just a question. Anyway, now I got to get back into the cooler, and I'll start pulling other things back out or more out. But what I want to say is, if you get a chance to experience different things, try it. Hell, we only live once. Susan, don't start that. We only live once. Rattlesnake, scorpion. Okay, we got scorpion here in Florida, and we got pygmy rattles as well. But people are starting now to try to get into the iguanas, right? We have a lot of iguanas down in South Florida. As they populate more in the South, they start coming to Central Florida, and next thing you know, they'll take over Florida. And it'll just be one of those things. Like, we have monkeys now. We have monkeys. Look up Silver River monkeys in Florida, okay? Silver River monkeys. You're going to lose your damn mind. I say Silver River monkeys. So we have monkeys on the loose in Florida. I don't like saying Google because Google don't sponsor me. So I'm not going to eat no damn monkey. No, that's not going to happen. All right. Silver River monkeys. I think that's what it is. Silver River monkeys. Just Google monkeys, river monkeys in Florida. Fascinating. There were a group of kayakers coming through one time, and they had the video out or the GoPro out. Next thing you know, I guess the monkeys decided they want to cross the river. Well, anybody say monkeys don't know how to swim? That's a damn lie. If you know how to swim, monkeys know how to swim. Okay? Now, we're technically the only humans that have webbed, or not, what I say, the only humans? I sound like a jackass, don't I? Okay. We're the only species of, if you want to get into the primate, you know how this little conversation goes, we're not, we are, we evolved from, we didn't, all that shit. We're the only ones that have webs in between our fingers. So these little things, this right here, that's considered webbing, right? And monkeys don't have that. And they thought monkeys wouldn't be able to swim because they don't have that webbing. Look up Silver River monkeys. Monkey brains, Indiana Jones. No, that was the worst. That was the worst. And I saw it on Faces of Death a long time ago. Oh, yeah. Refreshment break. If anybody wanted to know. Refreshment break. So, but they are very vicious. I don't know if those are they the little macaques? I'm not sure, but once you look them up, you'll see where they start chasing people. And, of course, you got certain people that decide they want to go pet a wild damn monkey. And what the hell you think going to happen after that? Voila. Next thing you know, yeah, right side, Faces of Death. I saw them put a little monkey. They brought a little monkey out and put him in between this little table. And the table closed up and his head was... Y'all got to go find that yourself. I'm trying to keep this thing still PG because I'm trying not to keep all the blood and guts. Give me a hot second real quick. Hot second. I'm just pulling out more of the big dogs so I can keep going. Okay, these are the last of the last. So, what happens if you start looking at the video? Okay, faces of death. I got fish scales on my screen, so it's hard to read some of this stuff. Yeah, you know, Kendall, you already know. You smart enough. Faces of Death was out a long time ago, and there's a lot of eerie stuff on it. But so we have monkeys in Florida. However, let me take you to this. I had iguana. Okay, I was in Honduras, and I had iguana. I'm not not afraid to try stuff. Let me tell you, if anybody ever ate oxtails before in their life, damn that way everything tastes like chicken. I don't know who the hell came up with that and started saying everything tastes like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken. Hold on, this is a big one. I want to measure this one. Just give y'all a little measurement on this big boy. We got, whew, just a little bit over 16 inches. Nice big baby. Iguana. And the iguana was good. I gotta tell you, the iguana was good. It was prepared well. Prepared very well. So anytime you get a chance to try something, try it. I mean, it's one little bite. If you don't like it, spit it out. But just try it. You never know. I think I asked a youngster the other day, because he was saying something he didn't eat. He didn't like, he didn't eat it. And I said, did you ever taste it? He was like, no. I was like, okay. So can you tell me the first time you ever ate chicken? Yeah. No. Okay. Can you tell me the first time you ever ate a hamburger? Now, some people may remember because it's a bad experience, and they're like, I really hate hamburgers. So I do remember I was in the 3rd grade, and I ate it, and I threw up, and I had stomach. That means you probably don't eat hamburgers no more. Now, but when it comes to certain things, it's like it's just been ingrained in certain cultures that this is what we eat, and this is how you eat it. Like, I have some friends, if I fried this whole fish, baked or grilled, should I say, because I don't really fry, they won't eat it. You know why? Now, my Caribbean folks, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about right now. American cultured folks, you need the head chopped off, you need the fins gone, you need it filleted. Nah, when you're in the islands, aka the Bahamas, they're gonna bring you a nice piece of fish sitting on top of some rice with some onions on top, with some lemon juice all on it, seasoned up great, and say eat. And you're gonna eat if you're hungry. Then you realize something about yourself. There's a lot more meat on the fish than when you fillet it, and it tastes different. Like you got the meat that's in the jaw area. I won't do that again. I'm sorry. I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to. Yeah, exactly. So again, the iguanas. Speaking on the iguanas, iguanas are a non-native species. So usually in the state of Florida, when it's a non-native species, the FWC, we call the game warden, they want you to. Running out of juice. They want you to get rid of like the hog population. Okay, we have the feral hog population just like probably everybody else across the U.S. And it's bad. So there's no limit, there's no size, there's no seasons, there's none of that. Now some people are saying the green iguanas are poisonous. Hell, people say pufferfish are poisonous. Actually, when we were growing up here in Florida, we used to eat them before they were on any kind of menu, because it's basically a jaw, teeth, and similar to a catfish. So the majority of the body is meat. Of course, if you know how to clean things, you don't necessarily eat the glands all the time if you know how to clean fish properly. Now, some people don't know how to clean fish, and they have little issues. Now, in certain places, they say certain pufferfish, not all, but certain pufferfish have little poison glands that will give you a little tingling sensation if you were to eat it. Some people do eat them, just like lionfish. People now eat lionfish. Again, they possess a poison. If they hit you a certain way with the poison, well, you're going to have to deal with that on your own. But this is where we are in society. Yeah, giant snakes too. I mean, and some of them you can eat them, and other ones have a lot of bacteria and parasites. Everything has bacteria and everything has parasites. You just have to cook the stuff thoroughly. I'm not into eating canine, so coyote never be on the menu. However, in the state of Florida, they're now trying to control the bear population. So now they have open bear hunts, bear seasons. I've not come to grips with that one yet for myself. Now, if I was out there, if it was you and I, and we saw a bear and we had our weapons and it was the bear or us, well, we'll be telling a story about the bear. Okay, that's the reality of it. But I don't see myself. Now, would I like to taste the meat if I had a chance to? Yeah, I like to taste it, but I'm not ready for a bear hunt myself personally, because I don't want it for a trophy, and I'm not hard up for the meat. You know, we got plenty of things that we can eat that are running around that multiply, like rats, which are like hogs. And that to me, that's crazy about the bears. It's like, man, you know, but again, now they want to say the bear population is getting out of control. Well, hell, the human population in each state is getting out of control. Therefore, everything else is starting to find its way into, we're building in their habitats. And that's why we see deers and coyote often. You know, we see all these things. Yeah, we got bears, snakes, and the gator. Yeah, we got it. We got everything. Hell, we got coyotes running around. You ride up and down. I saw just the other day, I saw a dead alligator on the highway. First time I ever saw that was when I lived in Louisiana. It bugged me out. When I saw the first dead alligator, then I saw like 12 more. Like, there was no possum roadkill, raccoon roadkill, deer roadkill. It was alligators. One, because there was man-made walls and construction where if the alligator came out of the swamp trying to get to the other side of the road, they would never make it. So, but again, those are just some of the things. I want to try crocodile. I've had ostrich. I've had bison. Of course, I don't know how true it was when I've had my first bison burger. I don't know, they call it a buffalo burger, bison burger. I'm not really sure about that. Hell, somebody can give you a hamburger and then tell you it's a, I don't know, a damn kangaroo burger. I don't know. How would you ever know? You know, honestly, you would never know. So, I don't know. But what I would tell you is, people have been, let me just check my battery percentage because I'm getting, getting a little low. So what people have told me was that there was, and again, for those that don't know, I'm on here we having a good little time. There's no sports on TV. You don't even want to watch TV nowadays unless you're watching a movie, Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, something else, because all that stuff is the same. It's fucking depressing as hell. Stay safe. Do everything you can to stay safe. Eat healthy when you can. Not when you can. Eat healthy. Eat healthy. Not when you can, damn it. Eat healthy. Be smart. Make wise decisions. Like I said again, I'm not going to talk about that bullshit, so I'm not talking about that. Back to the happy time. Just hanging with Hawk. We cleaning fish. We doing all this other good stuff. Where was I? Bears, coyotes. What I was going to say. Now, armadillos. Armadillos are one of the only animals or animal species on the planet that still have trace amounts of leprosy in it. So, for those that eat armadillos, be careful. Especially if you think you're going to reproduce. Again, probably half of y'all watching this should not be reproducing. But, if it happens, just understand, if you have armadillo, you're now putting trace elements of that leprosy inside of your body. Not meaning you're going to turn into a leper yourself, but those are just some of the things. Just by me being a outdoorsman, I understand about. But what I will say, listen, these little ugly, the only marsupials there are in North America, the only marsupials, that means something that has a baby and it goes into the pouch, like a kangaroo. look, those things taste pretty damn good. Hanging with Hawk. Yeah, that's it. All right, Kendall. Take it easy, bro. Be safe. But yeah, those little marsupials. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to hear nobody say, ugh, and he said he eats that and he tried that. And again, you got to try, you got to try the majority of things at least one time. Now, when it's, again, clean, safe, sanitary, that I'm not talking about certain things, because there's two things that I won't do. And I'm going to tell you straight up. You can ask me every day of the damn week, I'm going to tell you the same answer. I will not bungee jump, and I will not jump out no damn plane. Okay? Not going to happen. Why? My bungee cord will pop. I can guarantee you my bungee cord will pop. And once it pops, it's too damn late. Okay? And the next thing is jumping out of a plane. Heck no. My parachute will not open up. I can guarantee you that. So now that I'm guaranteeing somebody that's going to happen, I'm not doing it. Okay? So bungee jumping, out of the question. Parachute, jumping out of a plane, skydiving, heck no. Just saying. Some people got their things, I got mine. I'll ride on a motorcycle and get on a jet ski and do all these things. Okay, cool. But I am not jumping off some stuff, hoping, wishing, and praying that other stuff worked. Hell, the person that packed my parachute might have had a bad night and got pissed off with somebody, and now it's my fault? No, ain't gonna happen. So, understand, those will not be one of the two ways that I go out. Not gonna happen. No, I'm just saying, not gonna happen. Mark it down, write it down, put it down, send it to the historians, whoever you want to send it to. Not gonna happen. I only got like 2% juice left. I love to stay on here and keep it going, but I gotta knock these fish out. I'm always around, man. I'm gonna put out a little post saying if anybody needs to. I got little ideas for people to do on their own to keep from having cabin fever. If anybody want to chit chat, sit there and laugh about some whatever. Listen, we gotta feed each other the positive energy, because that's all we got. We got to keep feeding each other the positive energy, the positive vibes, because when you go down, I go down. When I go down, you go down. We all in this damn thing together. So we got to do what we can to stay up, be positive, eat healthy, tell them damn nasty kids to wash their damn hands before they start coming trying to hug and kiss all on, wash their face and nose and everything. All right? And we got to do the same thing. All right, I'm going to chat with everybody. Peace and love. Hanging with Hawk. Out. Peace.